welcome you to the Reach Circle Project. The Reach Circle Project, your home for everything independent, everything that is business, and much, much more, arts and community included. This is being hosted to you by b.o.s. Entertainment Group Detroit and Mona Lisa's Lyrics LLC, and Mona Lisa's Lyrics LLC and b.o.s. Entertainment Group Detroit, thus the circle. Ladies, how is it going? What's going on?
Awesome, awesome. I am
What's
so happy to
going
have our
great?
beautiful lady of the hour here, Miss Lorna Maston of Priceless.
Ah!
Yes, so you have a wonderful
Hey
alopecia
y'all.
fundraiser going on. I'm so excited to get you talking about that and get support for you for that. But we're also featuring you Sunday, September 20th from 4 to 6. We're going to have a virtual Zoom event for you, and it's going to be awesome, full of cocktails and dinner
Yes.
and live music and giveaways and the whole nine. But before we get into that, um, can you tell us just a little bit about what you do, what campaigns you have going on right now, and what has your
Thank you.
experience been so far being one of the 5 finalists for the Mompreneur of the Year?
Okay, so my name is Lorna Maston, and I'm the CEO of Priceless Rubies. And Priceless Rubies is a nonprofit located in Metro Detroit, and we just do a number of things. The overall goal of the organization is to just, when we see a need, meet that need. And so one of our most recent, in August, we raised money, did a private fundraiser for scholarships. We were able to give a scholarship away, which was awesome in the middle of a pandemic, which was a blessing. So we were
Right,
able to do that.
right.
And then this month for September is Alopecia Awareness Month. Most people don't even know what it is, where it came from. And most of the people that I've met just over the years don't necessarily look like me. Um,
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
I wanted to, Prices Rubies wanted to raise awareness. And what we did was we gathered a couple of ladies together. We did a photo shoot, kind of shot a little bit of a campaign commercial type thing. And we
Mhm.
wanted to raise awareness. We wanted to raise funds. And then the funds that we raise will be used to purchase units for people who are struggling with alopecia through their journey, maybe struggle with self image. Also to receive cosmetic procedures to kind of like have eyebrows. I was fortunate enough to have eyebrows, but some ladies don't. And then
Okay.
kind of just to help along the way with that through that journey. So it's been going phenomenal. I think our views are up to like 2,500 now. This is the first time we've done something like this, and the response has been astronomical. People have reached
Oh,
out from other
good.
countries. Uh,
Wow.
yes, other countries support and donating, and asking how they can kind of get involved, if they could be mentors. So I definitely kind of see this growing into something um, pretty awesome. Other people have also reached out to see if we can raise awareness for other things like mental illness, breast cancer, and things. So I can definitely see the organization doing those type of projects in the future. So that's pretty much what we're doing for September. I'm so super excited, and it's been going super well, really well.
That's good. The photo shoot was gorgeous.
Yes, it was.
You guys look
Oh,
just so beautiful, so beautiful, and
thank
it's
thank you.
wonderful that you've created a network and support for women that may have not had that before. So
Yeah.
thank you for doing that. You do awesome work. So tell us a little bit about Priceless Rubies. I know you're doing that alopecia campaign, but you do something different through Priceless Rubies also.
So we do have a part of the organization. We do have kind of a mentorship program. It's our project redefining women from the inside out. It's a 12-week program where we just kind of zero in for those 12 weeks and mind, body, soul redevelopment. We focus. We read books. We work on our finances. We
Okay.
exercise.
Mhm.
We do all things to like better ourselves. That's one of the programs. Another program that we launched a couple months ago was a trading. We did a partnership with IM Academy, teaching people how to trade, specifically those that have felony records and don't have other opportunities elsewhere, which has been it's been going crazy. Like it's been awesome. Let's see. We also this is kind of like nobody knows about this, so this is an exclusive.
Exclusive.
Wait, an
One of our other
exclusive. Tan
projects.
has to introduce it. Go ahead, Tan, do
This
your thing.
She got it. She got it. This is
An
an exclusive.
exclusive. We ready.
This is exclusive live on the Reach Circle Project, presented by Lorna Maston of Priceless Rubies.
Yes.
So one of our other programs that we've never really officially launched, but we will be doing is called the Live Your Dream Project. And so we finally have our first entrepreneur. And with this opportunity, aspiring entrepreneurs, you can apply for help for funding if you have an event and you want us to sponsor or host that event for you. If you have a product that you want launched, if you have an idea, you want us to help you kind of see it through. And so this year, actually in a few weeks, supposed to be in October, but it's going to be at the end of September, there's a young lady who published a book. So we'll be hosting her, for her nonprofit, we'll be hosting her book signing. So I'm
that is wonderful.
Super excited about that. It's nothing like kind of having a project or having something and then, but like need a help. So the whole idea of our company is to be that help, to be that support, to be that person, to be that group. So I'm really, really, really excited about that too.
That is really, really good. And, we appreciate all that you do. I'm so happy that you're one of our 5 finalists for the Mompreneur of the Year, movement. This project has really been a blessing for me. It has. I mean, the whole reason why I launched it, Tan and I, we brainstormed and just to see what path did we want to bring the whole small business live entertainment movement to. And saying thank you and celebrating the hardworking moms and now dads. If you saw our post about the
that's an exclusive. That's an exclusive. That's more.
I know, an exclusive announcement.
That's
We
true.
are now celebrating our dadpreneurs. We have the Executive King of the Year going, where Mr. Tune-Up Man is going to be our host of our projects. So I'm very happy about it. We, just to say thank you to hardworking mommies like you. You are one of the hardest working, most productive moms I've ever met in my life. So it's really a blessing to work with you. It really is. So, Tin, did you have anything? Did you have any questions for her?
Quick question for Priceless Rubies. So we understand that there's the Project Redefine. What other branches, and obviously we just had some breaking news about your new one. Is there going to be, and I'm just curious, is there going to be ever a division for a Priceless Rubies to gear even more toward the youth? Or is it going to be strictly as it is?
For sure, it'll definitely, we kind of, with our last class, we had one young lady who was 14. And so we got her a teenager youth side version of everything that we did. And it did go really well. We used that as a pilot. So I could definitely see it being a targeted, specific youth mentorship version of Priceless Rubies. I've even been asked to do a male version, which means I have to find a man because I'm not a man. You know what I mean? To kind of help and assist with that, just things that men need to know as well. Yeah. So obviously it won't be called Priceless Rubies, but it'll be called, I don't know what it's going to be called. But I have been, so many ideas have kind of been thrown out, and I definitely love to do a male version as long as I get, I'm really big on having the right people do the right thing versus just doing anything.
It's so important.
So it will definitely happen. I see this, honestly, I see Priceless Rubies being a global company.
Yeah.
And taking the different programs and things on the road and reaching out to, just different communities, different companies. Because we have a lot of support.
The
child is so
baby is
precious.
saying, "Okay, mom, that's enough." He's saying,
Right.
"Mom, it is time for me now.
Well,
It's
that's
time
the
for me to
support right there.
depart.
The support is knocking. That's opportunity knocking right there.
Opportunity is knocking."
The opportunity is definitely not.
And
But
loud.
He's ready for McDonald's in the park. He is
Right.
like, enough of this. Enough of this. Well, we
so
are so. Go ahead, honey. Go ahead.
so I'm excited to see what the Lord really does with this over the years as time just constantly progressed. I definitely, especially as long as the funds there, we will go and scream into the mountains. You know what was funny? I did, because people have been reaching out from like Denver, Atlanta, just so many different states. I had one lady reach out from Australia. So next year for Alopecia Awareness Month, we'll do like an international, like something. So to bring just
Wow.
everybody together. Yeah. So we're looking at some things. We're planning some things out. I think I'm excited. I don't know what the Lord is gonna do, but I know whenever He does it, like He does it real
Right.
good. So
Right.
I'm excited.
True.
It's a beautiful
True.
cause and it's a beautiful mission. It's helping a lot of people, you know, even probably more than any of us realize,
Yeah,
because, you know, it's starting to take a life of its own.
It definitely
for
is.
sure.
So
You know?
we are so happy to be celebrating you. On Sunday, September 20th. And it's going to be from 4 to 6. So the ticket URL for support, tell your supporters about it. It's going to be an awesome event. It's Priceless Rubies, pricelessrubies.eventcombo.com. And on that ticket site, it just lists what they get for their, for them contributing to the cause. And so they do get a full gift bag from, products from the small businesses and sponsors that we have. And dinner is included in that, and a cocktail and raffle tickets and gift giveaways and the whole nine. So I really, really hope that, we can just tell the world as much as we can about what you do and really getting the word out there to support you and all of your wonderful projects. They're all positive. And like I said, you're one of the hardest working moms I've ever met in my life. So it's just a blessing to work with you. And so we're going to let you go now because we're sure that the baby is now ready to probably break in the back door and be like, look, Ma, I see, open that door.
Mhm.
My son is just so special. He's so precious. Such a boy.
Well, we appreciate you,
Hey, that's a good
beautiful.
thing.
And you enjoy the rest of your night. And we will talk to you soon, Lauren Amaston of Priceless
Awesome.
Rubies.
See y'all September
Love
20th.
y'all.
Yo!
See you guys.
All
Thank
right,
you.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You know what? This usually happens. And guess what's about to happen? We have come to the home run hitting part of the show. And today, and for the rest of the days, we're still going to call it He Said and She Said.
Tell me about that. Well, what happened is he moved. Whatever. Right. Pretty hard. Tell me about that. Well, what happened is he moved.
Mona, what's going on with you this beautiful, beautiful evening?
Woo, I tell you, it's a lot going on. The weather is changing. Everybody has the sniffles and allergies are kicking in, and kids are back to school, whether it's virtually from home or physically in school. And our virtual events have started. And we just launched the Executive King of the Year project. So it's a
We're
lot
so
going on,
lazy.
but
Aren't we
all
lazy?
positive. It's all positive.
We're so
It's all
lazy.
going.
We don't do anything. We
I
just sit
know,
there
right?
and another day, another day.
Exactly. It's always something going on. Always something
Yep.
going on.
Yep.
But I'm just very happy that I'm still here to enjoy them. It's been a rough year and a half for me, so it's good. I'm very happy in my life. And every setback, makes me stronger. So it's all good. But we
Yeah.
just want to get into the he said, she said.
Oh,
You
no
had a
doubt.
chance to Give the topic. I'm a little scared. Go
So
ahead. What is it?
what we're going to do, as usual, we try to freshen it up a little bit. And it's still going to be on relationships, but it's going to come from a current event. And this has been a big talk of a current event. So according to recent reports, Dr. Dre's ex-legal wife.
Woo! Yes, I heard.
We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Yes. That's right. Get comfortable. Get comfortable. And there'll be about 85 PSAs.
I'm embarrassed.
Oh, and of course, for those that are not up on that, Dr. Dre's ex-wife has demanded a high amount of money to be paid to her, alimony to be paid to her based off their divorce. And as far as the specific figures, I believe is it $2 million a month that she requires, right? $2 million a month.
She's asking and itemized. She's asking for and she itemized $2 million a month. Why she needed $2 million a month?
$2 million a month, and of course, usually with alimony, in certain court cases, they will award that if someone's used to a certain lifestyle. So here's the topic. The topic is this. Based off of this information, what does this really say in general about how people get together in any relationship? Is it for reasons of care? Is it for reasons of companionship? Or is it reason of the come up? Which one now has taken the lead based off what we've seen? Is it money? Is it union? Is it care? What would you say?
You know what? Everyone has their own goal in life. Everyone has their own goal in life. I've never, ever, ever dated anybody for the come up. Never. I mean, never from birth. I've never thought that way. I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't, I'm not materialistic. So for me, I think for me in this world, that's why I always feel like I'm an alien, because I'm like, what the world wants, what the norm is, isn't what fulfills me. So I'll just start with that. But some people that are looking for a come up, definitely. I mean, I'm sure plenty of women out here marry men just because they want financial stability. Now, to my knowledge, though, Dr. Dre and his wife have been together for many, many years. Now, am I not correct? I believe they've been together for, So,
and to add to that very quickly, from what is reported, and that's all. And look, that's all we can go by is what reported.
we don't know. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, Dre and I ain't cool like that. Nor is the ex-wife cool like that. And nor is Mona. Okay.
Maybe we can have him host some stuff for us later on.
No doubt. Hey, Dre.
Conversation with him.
Hey, Dre, you can use the money, right? Just in case you lose the. Smile at us, dog. We can work something out, man. Keep the heads ringing. Keep the heads ringing. Anyway.
Wow. You are so silly.
But there's a lot to this. The first thing is to answer the original topic question, which one has taken over more? I think it depends a lot on where we are environmentally and who we deal with and where they're at environmentally, So speaking as a man, to echo what you said as far as since birth, what you've accepted, I can say as a man, look, a brother don't have to use that trash as far as like, baby, I think you're so this, I got money, or baby, I think you're this, I got a job at Chrysler, or I'm a baller. That's why you should, let me tell you, before that would happen, I'll go ahead and just eliminate myself and say, I got to work on my personal skills before if I got to use money to attract anybody. Something's wrong with me.
That's actually funny to me.
I'm saying that
you got to self-reflect. If you have to go that route to get somebody.
Right.
You have to, yeah.
There's something up with you, especially in a world full of lonely people. Obviously lonely people, to where you can't resort to, well, let me have a conversation, let me be a good person, let me be smart, let me read some books, let me do some exercise, whatever the case may be. No, none of that's redeemable about me. I got to go ahead and dig in my pocket and play like a game of junior varsity prostitution. Something's wrong.
Yeah, something is wrong.
I would say, and not to speak for the overall world, but I've seen a lot of, unfortunately, a lot of that financial materialistic exchange. And then most who settle for that were very desperate at that point they settle for it because that's not really what they want. Let's keep in mind something. In this situation we're talking about with Dr. Dre and other situations, it wouldn't have broken down to this legal weirdness if you actually cared about each other. Here's another thing to put out there. Y'all, people are supposed to be mature adults, and this the person you chose to get with. So what type of relationship do you have if a third party court system got to come in and tell you how to manage your own affairs of a separation? Okay, that's odd.
I saw the headline that she was bitter. So I don't, here again, we don't know them. We don't know what's going on. But usually in the case of a woman that is bitter, it means that there's somebody else involved somewhere. Like, to me, if you're a bitter somebody something, it may mean that he has moved on in life and he's maybe with somebody else, or, bitter to me means she did not leave him, to me. Now, I could be wrong. I don't know. Well, hypothetically, bitter to me means he's the one that was like, nah, I'm done with this. And she's like, oh, I'm going to get your pockets. I'm going to hit your pockets because, oh, what? Okay. So to me, that's what bitter means. But they haven't been a fly-by-night couple. So we can't really apply that. Do you marry people for the come up? In this case, I don't believe it was that because they've been together for a long time.
Well, wait, the come up happens in many different type of levels. Okay, so we know about the classic come up. The classic come up is, here is male or female at a certain position in life. They're popular, they're rich, and all of a sudden they meet somebody that may not be on the same economic level. That's the classic come up. Hey, I'm already where I am, and you can ride my coattails and you can eat off my flesh. That's the classical one. Here's another one that's not talked about. Potential. Yeah. I've seen and have observed all too often. Some of this could happen in high school, right? You see the guy in high school playing on the football team, and all of a sudden you see Scott. Now, look, at that moment he's in high school, he's just a prospect. He's just a potential draft choice. Colleges may be signing, but if you're a certain type of predator, say, wait a minute. Sorry, a certain type of predator, you may say, wait a minute. This guy got a little bit of buzz about him. He ain't rich now, but he may be in the future. And it's not just athletics. It could be anything of that ilk. Look, it don't have to be athletics or entertainment. It could be someone that's like, hey, this guy got a lot of college scholarships. Mind you, there's a report out right now that says most people go to college to find their mate. Well, a lot of them find their mate based off of income potential. The legal divorce has been noted in a lot of reports that said, hey, the main reason for divorce legally is because of a difference of finance. See that?
Okay.
That's according to those reports. Look them up, Google them, whatever. But the point is this. When these type of snake things happen, the other question and the other thing to bring up is, if you're the person that's at that level, shouldn't you be investigating to be sure who's sniffing around you? So for Dre, now Dre, I don't know, I'm just theorizing, but I can see Dre maybe got comfortable for the reasons we said. Now she came up with me through the mud and all this stuff, but look, you don't know what changes happen. Changes happen in a relationship. So she could have started out really cool. It goes to your point about bitterness. She could have started out real cool. Then all of a sudden they have whatever they have through the course of a relationship. Then something could have snapped. Something could have switched. Yeah. And then with that switch or snap, she's no longer sweet little came up through the mud. She's Medusa with rings on every finger, like run me my ducats.
A number of things could have happened. To hear that anyone is asking for $2 million a month, I believe that it would have been 100% better and more respected if it was put in the form of a lump sum. We've seen millionaires get divorces before. Mm-hmm. And recently, I forgot his name. Don't even ask me because I don't know. But I know that his wife, she got about 400 million or something. He was a millionaire. He got divorced. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, so she got $400 million, right, in their divorce. So I think, with Dre's wife, 2 million a month is about 100 million a year. It's about 100 million a year, right?
No,
I'm sorry.
there's about 24
2
million.
times 12, 24 million.
Right.
I'm right. Yeah, I'm sorry. 24 million. Right. I know, right? I need some coffee. So it's like 24 million a year. Wow. In the name of being someone's ex-wife. I don't know. I mean,
But look,
I don't know.
you know what other part we gotta discuss very quickly? And of course there'll be other parts of this to discuss later on, but the court system's way of breaking this down. See what they do is they say, okay, what's the lifestyle she enjoyed? Who was the breadwinner? So if they're saying that, they basically say, look, we don't have any jurisdiction about all the care and all that other stuff. We don't care, which goes to the legal part of it. That's what is really killing this situation. For if it was not legal, this would be a discussion between him and her, and they'd have to be adults and handle their own business instead of it being in
court.
Right. Well, and basically
in public
and in court, that's handling and treating this as if it's only material. This is not.
They're treating it. But you know what? I think her itemization has been made public, and it's laughable.
It's petty.
It just is. It is. It's just I believe that's why they're saying she's bitter, because it's like, what? You know what I mean? What are you asking for $2 million a month for? But she was his wife for a while. I keep saying that because, isn't he a billionaire? Is he a billionaire?
If he's not a billionaire,
he's close to it if he's not.
He's not.
So, anyway, but coming from me, you asking me. So me, no, I don't go after the material. As a matter of fact, material stuff turns me off if that's all a man feels that he has to offer. And I know that right off. So material things don't impress me at all. What is your conversation like? As a matter of fact, the best date is basically a no cost date. Really, the best date, walking in a park, talking. Let's go get some Taco Bell, have a lunch in the park by the water. Where were you raised? Hey, okay, where's your family from? What's his conversation? The least expensive dates are the best ones. The least expensive dates are the best ones. And
to back that up, I'm going to completely agree with that and just say this. That's what we know. When you take the money out of a situation, and yes, money will come up later on and all this stuff or whatever. That's when you know what someone's here for. Let me tell you, it's as a single brother, it's easy to be single. It's easy to be single because it's easy to peep very disgusting snake activities, just based off of conversation. And I'm going to tell you what's interesting, and especially in this gambit of social interaction. There'll be the trash talk about materialism and financial and physical stuff, but the number one thing, and I talk to a lot of females, the number one thing a female consistently says she's searching for and missing is not money, it's not physical looks, it's conversation. All I hear up and down the road, all in my ear, in my eye, is conversation. So what that says here is those that are participating in something that ends up this bitter, something broke down because of conversation. And that's very unfortunate. And it also shows that a relationship of any kind has to be consistently nurtured. Individuals keep looking at relationships as if, okay, we get to this point and we can rest and relax. Sorry to tell you, just like you got to keep watering that tree, you better water your relationship. You got to keep in it. You got to keep getting to know this person. We evolve. People I know that have been around through many different situations. Through each situation, they come out a little bit different. People we do business with, they go through those business situations. They come out a little bit different. They're still the same overall person, but there's a little twist to who they are now. So if that's happening in those situations, if you're going to be intimately involved with somebody, don't sit back and relax, because the second the relax happens, that's where you have a bitter situation. For the brothers out there. Yeah, PSA number one. PSA number one.
Here we go. What?
Brothers, we're kings, we're strong, all that good stuff. Please, for the love of everything, for the love of whatever you believe, over here we believe in God. So for the love of God, please stop leading with your money. Stop it. You want to be Dre? You want to be Dre? Then keep leading with your money. You want to be the dude that's crying like, oh my goodness, she took everything I own. What happened if you were leading with your money? All she wants, and I'm talking about high class individuals. And if you're dealing with something that ain't high class, that's on you, bro. I can't. That's your choice. You're gonna have to live and burn with that one. But if you're dealing with an actual woman, someone that's on point, that's mentally there, has a good moral character, and more importantly, believes in God. If you're dealing with her, all she wants is you.
A woman that is independent outside of you.
Right.
A woman that has her own interests, a woman that has her, her life going, and you're a great asset. You're a great addition to her life. You're a great addition to her life. Not monetarily, because tomorrow he could lose every dime he ever had.
Right.
Not monetarily, but mentally, who do you connect with? Spiritually, who do you connect with? Emotionally, right. Who do you connect with? Who has that vibe that's going to match your vibe until the day you die? And a lot of people just don't. A lot of people just don't understand that. A lot of people just really don't. So that's all I have to say about that. So we can close out the he said, she said. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
No doubt. Everybody take care. And look, we will see you September 20th for Priceless Rubies Presents, featuring the 2020, one of the 5 2020 Mompreneur finalists, Miss Lorna Thomas Maston, representing Priceless Rubies, which will also be featuring live performance from the award-winning King Mellow Man Mellow Runnings. It's giveaways. There'll be food. There'll be everything but the kitchen.
Yes.
Don't miss it. We'll see you there. Later.
Yes.
This is Brown Jennings reporting for Our Own News Detroit. Coming this Sunday, September 20, 2020, b.o.s. Entertainment Group Detroit and Mona Lisa's Lyrics LLC delivers Priceless Rubies presents with 2020 finalist Lorna Thomas Maston of Priceless Rubies. This incredible virtual event is hosted by the legendary Queen Dinah from 88.1 FM WHPR, the star of the We Run Detroit and I Am a Detroiter radio show, and Lanita Myers of Good Things and Bling Accessories. Featuring special musical guest the award-winning King Mellow Man of King Mellow Man and Mellow Runnings. Priceless Rubies presents will also have food, giveaways, raffles, and DJ Mr. Millennium. Tickets are only $35. Catch us on Zoom and we will see you there.